Can we not play this game anymore?
Silverstone locks you, and
Basically, he'll hit you against the wall. Your coin will fall out. He'll release you for a second, where your animation will take over.
it's called a coin.
You'll hit the ring. You'll get your ring. He'll immediately grab you again, and knock you back into the wall. It will continue to happen endlessly. There's actually even a glitch where Silver throws you into space, or at least he throws you off the map.
Oh, I want to do that one.
I don't know how you pull it
I don't
off.
want to play this game anymore, guys.
The game doesn't want you to play it. That is the goal of this game.
Well, that's fine, because I don't want to play it.
I removed this game from... I actually went through my YouTube channel the other day and removed a lot. And, like, I edited all my playlists, because on a lot of my more recent ones, I didn't put a start and or end date. So I added those in. If a playlist isn't getting completed, instead of it saying like a let's play number something, it's like not complete in the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And you just had a Sonic 06. Why?
It's some series like why am I? It's not like why am I playing this?
Because that's my thing.
Yeah, I know it's not that. I just can't remember what I called it.
I just call it why.
Poor K.
It was like what is this or something like that. It was something stupid.
Something Game Grumps.
Ignore. Just ignore.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whoa!
Really get. Boom.
See, there I thought it would go radical!
Boom with the dynamite.
You'd think with my Asian level League of Legends farming, I'd be able to pick up all of these rings like perfectly.
Whee!
But
We don't know if they're gold. For all we know, they're yellowy.
Alright.
We.
Riding the wind!
Boing.
That's so weird.
I don't understand how that logically makes sense, but I'm just gonna roll with it.
I know it sucks. You have to get through the point that you skipped.
Not necessarily.
It wasn't a long part.
Wait, we're one level away from finishing the game,
There's one level after this.
and why can't we pass this?
We're not one
This is the
level
hardest
away from
level in the
finishing
No, it's homing attack. Or not homing attack. It's dash. Perfect there.
No, that was me practicing it.
And still no one up.
And how did you do it?
Nope.
Did you push yourself forward while you did it, or?
Well, it's like I always do that when I try to lightspeed dash, which is what would cause me to slide off the cliff very carefully and miss the rope. It's just like I don't know. I feel like this game is just broken.
This game is just bad.
It is.
Oh yeah, it's like this game was fun up until this point, but now this is just frustrating. I believe I can fly.
I swear to God, it's like they put this together in one day.
Not even.
A game put together in one day would come out better than this.
This game had potential.
That's why people hate it so. It's a combination of the fact that the game is bad. Okay, I'm gonna go off into a little rant here. I don't know if I'm gonna include this in the video or not, because I might fast forward all this. Basically,
If anything, it'll be Chipmunk Rant.
okay, so basically, there's a lot of different types of what I would call a bad video game. Some people go, "Oh, this wasn't that bad. Just people are just butthurt because it wasn't as good. It wasn't like the Sonic Adventure game." Okay, no, this
Or
game,
like a Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts thing.
yes, exactly. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is not a bad game.
No, it's really fun.
It is a disappointment.
Because we expected something else.
Not so much. You were not just expected, dude. They showed.
They showed
a
Spiral
trailer
Mountain.
of Banjo going after Jiggies, Honeycombs, and
He was on Spiral Mountain,
exactly.
and he was thin.
And then they gave them that quote-unquote atrocity of a game.
If I may go so far as to say that piece of shit.
Yes. I personally don't think the game is actually bad.
No,
I think
it's really fun.
yeah, the game's a lot of fun.
It's fun, but it's
But
just...
why put Banjo and Kazooie's name on it? You could have easily taken one of the random characters from Diddy Kong Racing and thrown their name onto it.
I mean, that's what happened with Conker.
That's what happened with Banjo. You could have just been like.
Get your somebody and get your somebody, get your-
So it's like that game. That's one example of a disappointing game in a way. This game, people go, "Oh no, this game's actually pretty good." No, this game's terrible.
It's fun with friends.
It's a disappointment in addition to being a bad game. Another game that's a
In
disappointment.
addition to being a disappointment, it's also a bad game.
Yes.
You know what else is a bad game? No, I don't want to upset every single person, every single fanboy ever.
What?
Go for it.
Call of Duty.
Yes.
Okay. This.
Call of Duty. I've played every Call of Duty since World War. I played the first Modern Warfare. I played a few times. It was actually
everything
really good.
everything
The first
after
Modern
Call of
Warfare
Duty
was
4
actually
was
really
bad.
good. Yeah.
Here's why Call
You
of
agree?
Duty. Here's why Call.
Yeah.
Here's why Call
Everything
of
after
Duty.
4.
I
Well,
can.
World at War was pretty cool.
World War was okay.
Like, here's honestly why Call of Duty is a bad game. Call of Duty, people. Number one, all it is you taking a gun and shooting people. Very, very good game. It has a story. No, shut the fuck.
It does have a story.
It does.
Yes.
Granted, it's not a good story, but it has a story.
Believe it or not, the campaign that I played for Black Ops 2 was the best Call of Duty campaign I've ever played. It's because the campaign sucked, but this one was actually legitimately good, in my opinion. But the reason why the games are only going to get worse is because they're running out of wars.
Oh yeah, but
They're
Here's
making
the
up
thing,
wars now.
They're making up wars, and it's not going to work.
here is the issue with Call of Duty games. Though. It's like, number one, they release one every year, so they clearly could not have had much time to work on.
Copy paste. Well, but now it's like two different companies. Now.
It's Treyarch and
One's Treyarch and the other one's Activision. You know, and we
Call
all
of
know
Duty.
we all know how bad Activision is. They will ruin World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft used to be good before Activision bought them.
Here's Call of Duty. Okay, we have a game that kind of works. It's not that bad. Update graphics! Update graphics! Change the names! Change the names!
Butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher! That is
Alright,
Call-
how can we improve Call of Duty? Different title, better graphics, actually decent storyline.
Dogs.
Throws that window.
Dogs.
Dogs.
Fuck the
Dogs.
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 Oh my god, screw the Call.
Beat another motherfucker. Beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I hit a motherfucker with another.
As I was about to say, screw the dogs in Call of Duty. That was one of the most frustrating things, especially when you're not that good at Call of Duty.
Oh, did you play it?
Oh, I played a lot of Call of Duty. That's why I don't like it. It's like,
No, you played Ghosts?
no.
It's not out yet.
I know. So
No.
why are you saying?
What?
You're talking about zombies. We're talking about Call of Duty Ghosts, where you play as a dog.
Wait, what?
What?
You can play as the dog in Call of Duty Ghosts. You guys haven't been keeping up on this?
Why would I keep
No.
up on something I hate?
I keep up on it to see how stupid it's gonna get. Are you kidding me?
Here's the thing, and sometimes people, I'm not a huge fan of FPSs, but I give FPSs a shot. Like, I gave Team Fortress 2 a shot.
I like Team Fortress.
It's
2.
not a bad game.
Man
It's-
vs. Machine is fun.
Team Fortress 2 is not bad. It's not my cup of tea. Okay, so it's like Team
Who's
Fortress.
T?
Okay, we are not going to put that in the video.
No, you have to put the ray on the video. Yeah.
Rent's going in.
As I was going to say though, Team Fortress 2 is not a bad game.
I love it.
And yeah, it's actually quite fun to play.
I like Halo.
I like it. I enjoy Halo 2. If I'm
It's
playing,
a good sci-fi shooter.
it is. I'm a huge Metroid fan. People go, "Oh, Metroid's not a first-person shooter. It's an adventure game." I'm like, an adventure game
The
where
primes
your
are
view.
first persons.
Exactly. Those are what I'm talking about too. It's like your view is first person and you shoot things. I don't care if
How
it's
about we continue to play while we do this stuff?
I don't care if it's a sci-fi shooter or not. It's an FPS. It's a different FPS.
It's puzzle based.
Exactly.
Technically, Portal is an FPS, and Portal is fantastic.
Technically speaking,
It's a first-person puzzle game
yes.
where you have a gun that just shoots portals instead of bullets.
Exactly. So it's like I don't mind FPSs at all. It's like I played Gotham City Imposters on my not too good laptop, and it's not a bad game. I personally don't care for it too much, but I don't think it's a bad game. Oh my god! You know what? Shoot me! He shot me. Try that again. I just caught your bullet. How'd you shoot me? Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
Okay.
What? Where'd you come from? I wasn't talking to you.
Sonic 06.
Bro, chill. I wasn't
Don't
talking
tase
to
me,
you.
bro.
Yo, bro Chino. Bro hand. Stop.
I just hit you 5 times with the
Bro
same
Chacho.
box. How do you feel?
Bro Chacho.
Bro Montana.
The box, no one fucks with the box ghost.
I am the box ghost. Beware.
Bro, you
But as I was saying-
controlling so many boxes looking like Thresh, man.
Ha. But no, like, so
Wait.
it's like, first, FPSs, I don't have a problem with them. Call of Duty, you cannot tell me Call of Duty is a good game. You cannot take the exact same thing and change it ever so slightly and call it something new. And you know what people try to do to counter argue me? They're like, oh, well, Mario. I'm like, number one, Mario has several different styles of games. Number two, they add something major to the gimmick of each game in order to completely change its feel from previous games. Let's go, Mario 64.
But no, let's start with Super Mario Brothers. No, let's start with Mario Brothers. Mario Brothers, an arcade playable game where it's just a very standard arcade game.
A very standard 2D platformer.
No, I'm not talking about Super Mario
Oh,
Brothers.
you're talking
I'm talking about Mario
Oh,
Brothers.
you're talking about Donkey Kong.
No, I'm talking about Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Bros. And Mario Bros. Are the same thing.
No, they're not. Mario Brothers is a game where you're in the sewers.
Oh, you're
of
talking
the-
about the
I'm
sewer
talking
thing.
about Mario Brothers.
You're talking about the sewer thing.
I'm talking about Mario Brothers. Alright, so we got that. Super Mario Brothers, we put Super, now we're a 2D side scroller, and it is fantastic. Mario Brothers 2. Doki Doki Panic.
Well, Super Mario Bros. 2 is basically the same as Super Mario Bros.
Just harder.
Exactly, and Japanese people were like, "Oh, Americans don't like this." Nah.
Well, I'm talking like American release here, so Doki
I know.
Doki Panic. So completely changing the game. Super Mario 3. A whole bunch of new different items, stuff like that.
Tanuki suit.
A completely actually different feel.
Tanuki suit.
Keep
There
it
is 2
going.
eagles. There is 2 eagles.
Yes, there is 2 eagles. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I know from the first time. I just didn't say anything.
By the way, Miley Cyrus. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna talk over Miley because you know she's a hillbilly who knows how to twerk. Ish. So playing my song, the butterflies fly away. Not in my head like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. So, I mean, come on. So every single time is different. Super Mario 64, we're adding 3D. Sunshine, we're throwing Flood in.
Flood completely changes the dynamic of that game.
What if you go up those stairs?
What?
I had no idea.
Um,
Super Sunshine.
And then we keep going Galaxy, and now we're getting back to side-scrolling.
yeah.
So
it's like
it's different.
every single
Call
Mario
of Duty, I mean, you're gonna
It's
throw a couple
take a
innovations in zombies, which
okay.
let's be honest
Well-
here, that's the only reason anyone plays Call of Duty
And it's-
anymore.
and zombies
Oh, no,
suck.
because-
And zombies is
suck
repetitive now.
It's the maps are terrible.
Okay, look, this is Call of Duty how it's changed. Okay, Call of Duty 1, guns, maps, shoot stuff. Okay, Call of Duty 2, guns with different names but are the same as previously.
How did you jump that high?
I don't know.
You practiced.
Can we go back to that? You jumped the height of the friggin' building.
Boy.
Is it like a timing thing?
Burn.
And maybe it's the number of times that I jumped on it.
I think it's a timing thing. Alright, there's the practice of the Lightspeed Dash.
This spot looks very familiar.
Oh,
Okay, so
So Call of Duty, bad game and all. I'm apologizing
It's
for
like-
offending anyone.
Like, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I've tried to enjoy Call of Duty.
well, I mean, if all you play is Call of Duty, we're not offending gamers or anything.
Honestly, he's correct.
I know he is.
If you only play
Because granted, they're 12.
I'm sorry, but I hate. First off, I hate it when little kids. Like, oh, do you have Call of Duty?
Why do you have Call of Duty?
Do you have not? Have you ever seen a little kid ask me that? You have no idea how hard I cringe upon hearing that statement from a 5-year-old. No, wanna know what the only statement that makes me cringe harder? Do you have Grand Theft Auto? What?
Like,
Are your parents buying
Okay.
these for you?
Okay. If somebody gives, alright, if somebody,
I'm sorry,
so-
but if you get...
some kids that plays Call of Duty, yeah, lets the kid play Call of Duty from time to time. That's fine.
Yeah, I have no issue.
If the mom goes
But-
out and
but-
buys it for her crying child,
No. But if they're playing Grand Theft Auto, that is a problem.
Unless, well, the thing is, I don't mind if they're playing Grand Theft Auto as long as they're just driving.
Yes. And obeying local speed laws and
As long as they're
Yeah!
hit that. Yes. Oh
but
my god.
as long as they're just driving, I'm okay with that. But
Yeah,
I
raiding
was in a GameStop a couple months ago. A kid had a 6-year-old kid had a Modern Warfare 3 shirt on, and his mom was pre-ordering Call of Duty for him. I looked at the clerk and I went, "You're seriously gonna let this happen?" And the clerk looked at me and was like, "You know what? You're right, ma'am. I'm sorry, but I can't let you pre-order this game for your child. It is rated M for mature, which means you have to be 17 or up to purchase and or play it."
Good guy, Dylan.
Good guy, Dylan.
The kid looked at me with the saddest face. The mom was really confused and like insulted me, and the clerk was like, "Are you trying? You can't tell me what I can and cannot get for my child." And we looked at her.
Can't,
We look. No,
but this
no, no.
can.
Me and the clerk looked at her and we went, "You're right. We can't." But the
We can
ESR,
tell you you're not
but
getting it here.
the electronic.
The ESA.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's the electronic.
SRB
ER.
ESRB. It's the electronic.
service.
The Electronic Service Rating Board can.
Exactly.
And she looked at me and went, "What?" I'm like, "The ESRB, the ratings on the games." And
That's why it says M.
and I pointed to her, and she looked at the clerk, and he went, "That's right."
Because people are stupid in this
I mean,
world.
I
By the way, Moxby, listen.
if
You know, when I
if
was
a
like-
parent's buying that kind of game for their child,
when
I'm
I got
sorry,
my-
but they're a bad parent. I'm
When I got
sorry.
when I got my Xbox, the first game I got was World of War. I think I was like, I may have been 13 or 14. So I asked my mom to get it, and I'm like, it's a war game. A lot of people I know play it. It's, you know, it's not that bad other than the people online, you know. And then, you know, she was alright with it. And
Sonic is Jesus.
meanwhile, I'm like 14 or 15, so it's not like a
That
huge problem.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But if your child is 6 years old,
if they're 10 even, like, can't be that. 7 bone disease.
but that's what I'm saying here. Like, the kid was friggin' 6. I mean, that's just not something a parent does.
Now, did she
Any
not
good-
know? Did she not know about the ratings?
No, she didn't. We had to explain it.
If she didn't know about the ratings, she gets a free pass on that.
She gets a pass, but the thing is, this wasn't the first
Yeah,
time she
this
was
is-
buying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, now-
I can
now she
understand
knows,
if now
which is
she
nice,
knows.
and hopefully she goes and, you know.
I mean,
momentary pause.
no, that's a hug. Oh my god.
First run.
Woo! You heard you heard the focus in me, or better put, you didn't hear the focus in me. Oh my god.
But yeah, all
Only
in
a
all,
B.
You know, game,
I'll take it.
Game, you can still suck a dick, but I'll take it.
at least they didn't give you the D.
We let that happen. John, you realize we let that happen.
Yeah.
Whatever, I beat Kingdom Valley.
You guys let that happen.
Johnny, we really just...
The Asian Link strikes again. You'll never catch me.
Yeah.
I'll get you, Gadget.
I don't get your gadget.
I will beat your chicken.
And now creepy human Eggman.
My brain is very...
brand.
After that, my brain is very slightly throbbing. Also, I know that the last stage of the game has no max speed section.
Woo!
Do I have 8 lives or 0?
7.
8.
7 or 6.
No, it was an 8 or a 0. I couldn't tell. I was just so
You
happy.
never lost a life.
Then it should be 8. That went...
I'm gonna eat more Chinese food.
Alright, you do that.
Hey. Chinese food from Empire Palace.
Oh, hello, how are you? I will eat your food.
No.
Oh god, just...
Meow. Oh man, we gotta drop the load, man. We gotta drop the load.
What does pooping have to do with this?
You ever saw that episode of
Alright.
SpongeBob?
I am
I haven't
about
seen it.
to pull the
Who the fuck's that?
stereotypical. That's Blaze.
Yes, Blaze the Cat. She debuted in Sonic Rush, which came out the year before this game.
No, she was in something else.
That was her debut game, Sonic Rush.
No way. She had to have been in something else.
Are you being a smartass or are you serious?
You know what's
No, I'm
Sonic's
serious.
Thoughts? You know,
I
Sonic's thoughts right now as the egg carrier gets away? It's no use.
As I was saying, Dylan knows Sonic Rush was her debut game.
We'll be able to save
And that much I know for a fact. I own Sonic Rush. It was actually a really good game.
Is it 2D?
I understand.
2D side score?
Yes.
For anyone who's wondering, I'm eating white rice out of a Chinese takeout
Does
box.
Sonic
with
have
chopsticks.
abnormally small torso compared to everybody else? With abnormally large legs?
He's just got a big ass head. Like my cousin Hunter.
They all look like either bobbleheads or like like the characters you see in amusement parks.
Like my cousin Hunter.
Silver. I could handle
My
this
cousin Hunter's
myself.
got a big ass head.
Besides, you got somewhere to go, right? You. I'll
So my goal for the future with my Let's Play channel is to only actually Let's Play good games.
That in turn should change your future.
What
too.
could be good to you is bad to someone else. Like a Call of Duty fanboy where every other game is bad.
Thank you, Silver.
See, you're not a gamer. See, if you're
Good is in the eye of the beholder.
No. Gamers accept all games. Like, even if I don't like a game, I'll acknowledge if a game is good. For example, okay, what's the game I'm not a huge fan of? I'm trying to think.
Call of Duty.
See,
There's
that's
a difference.
yes, it's a large difference.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to think. There's a game I'm actually thinking of that I can't remember what it is.
Uncharted.
I can't. Well, okay, yeah, I'm not a fan of Uncharted.
I'm a huge fan of Uncharted.
I'm not a fan of it at all. I'll admit it's a phenomenal game. It's got a really good story to it.
But
it's
if you
very
want to watch
si-
a movie, you'd
really-
watch a movie.
I really want to
that
play.
too.
I really want to play The Last of Us.
It's like there's
That
some
looks so good.
or like
You'll be the last of us to play.
or like, here's a game, Dota. I'm a League of Legends.
yeah.
I'm a League.